This is the figure of a Michail Lomonosov from Germany. He is one of the historical figures of scientists in the fields of poets, education figures, philosophy, physics, literature, and developing culture in Russia. He was one of the children of Peter I on the White Sea where Michail Lomonosov was born, and it's a bit of a myth that we don't know the truth about. And hopefully it will. Long story short, his father was a man who owned a large amount of land, a luxurious house, and also had a private boat. But Michail Lomonosov left his home for Moscow, and met a church official who taught him to learn Latin so he could know science. Michail Lomonosov studied in Moscow and entered the Slavic Greek Latin Academy, as an educational institution. And finally he was sent to Europe to continue studying education there. So he decided to leave as one of his protests against the university where he demanded his educational sciences. Michail Lomonosov then married a German woman who was Protestant, while his religion was Protestant. He is an Orthodox Christian. As for his personality character, he is temperamental, aka irritable and hard, so that he has experienced robbery and finally he can handle the robber alone. And he was the first person to write Russian language, where previously there was only religious literature. Long story short, Michail Lomonosov is one of the world's historic scientists who succeeded in the field of physics and astronomy. So he was named the inventor of the law of conservation of mass known as Lomonosov-Lavoisier's law. So we can conclude that Michail Lomonosov is one of the historic scientists in the world from Russia who managed to make discoveries in the field of literature, lyrics, serious themes, physics, astronomy, law of conservation of time, and telescope maker. Hopefully this information, about one of the historical figures in the world from Russia, a Michail Lomonosov, can provide knowledge about historical figures in the world.